Welcome back to Softball 360. I'm your host, Natalie Kane, coming to you from Florida, where the Long Haul Bombers are going to be doing battle. Now, while they prepare, many of you softballers are gearing up for another season. And most likely, one of your first stops is going to be at Corky's tournament. Now, this is a classic one and has been going on for 30 years. Can you even remember what you were doing 30 years ago?
And the year was 1979. Jimmy Carter walked the halls of the White House. Milk was $1.23 a gallon, and Sony released a portable tape player called the Walkman. Yeah, tapes! Oh, they were awesome. And one man from a small town started a tournament that would forever change softball in Minnesota and beyond. Oh, a lot has changed since then, but America's love of softball is still strong. And nowhere is that more evident than in the stands and on the fields at Corky's Early Bird Softball Classic in Owatonna, Minnesota, which is about an hour south of the Twin Cities. Teams travel from all around the country for the early season challenge. The popular tournament always draws some of the best of the best.
We play in the upper division, and there's 16 teams, full tournament, good competition.
Very good in the open division, and I think in some of the lowers it seems like there's some good depth, good competition top to bottom.
But softball isn't the only thing that draws folks to Corky's. For many, it's the cement tent and all that lies underneath. You heard me, a cement tent packs them in.
Yes, that started 5 years ago. It's sponsored by a concrete company, Owatonna Concrete Products. Yeah, we have the check-in under there. We have all the tournament headquarters under there. We have concessions. We have a full bar set up underneath, and then we have music. Last night was a band.
Everybody talks greatly about the Corky's pork burgers, which are always. First one I had was today, and it was hit it out of the park. It was great.
I always got to have some of those. When you come to Corky's, that's part of the tournament. That's just like hitting a home run. You got to have the pork patty.
For all 30 years, Corky's Early Bird Softball Classic has been closely tied to Weber's Bar. Its walls tell the story of softball history in Owatonna.
Weber's Bar has a long tradition of softball in Owatonna.
Photos of sponsored teams reveal that not much has changed in softball besides the mustaches and the shorts.
The uniforms are a lot different. We had the coaching shorts with the high socks and one t-shirt, and now these guys are dressed like they're going to prom. So,
back at Corky's, the field is narrowing down to the elite few who have what it takes to soar home with a title. Oh, at Corky's, it's true. The early bird does get the worm.
Thank you to everybody. Thank you to WSL. Thank you to Softball 360. Thank you to all the fans. Thank you to all the teams, sponsors, everybody that promotes the game of softball, promotes this tournament. Couldn't do it without everybody. And thanks again for everybody for what they do to make this tournament what it is today.
Congratulations to Corky, who was just inducted into the Minnesota Softball Hall of Fame. And here's to another 30 years for you. We've got more softball. We'll be back in just a jiffy.
When Softball 360 returns, it's game time and prime time in Miami as Team Easton, Team Miken, and Team Worth are ready for a one-of-a-kind home run derby.
Hi, my name is Danny Crine. I'm with Miken Sports. Today we're going to talk about hip rotation. When I swing, a lot of times my swing looks nice and easy, like I'm putting no effort into it, but yet I get distance on the ball. One of the biggest reasons for that is my hip rotation, creating torque, creating power with my lower body. While I'm swinging, as I'm going forward, my hips are going to rotate first. It's going to rotate on the backside up onto my back toe. So hip rotation first, trying to keep my shoulders square with the pitcher. When I get to where I can't rotate any further without my shoulders following, then my upper body's going to go and create torque, create bat speed, create the power, hopefully driving the ball as far as I can.